Hi guys, it's Maggie
and Emma,
and welcome back to another episode of Love Ya Bye. Today we are going to be having a little FaceTime catch-up episode with just the two of us, and we have been apart. How many days have we been apart, Emma? 2
days. Yeah.
And Emma's in Florida right now, which she can get into in the episode, but we honestly haven't really talked that much or caught up since she left for Florida a few days ago. So I'm really excited to just catch up together and catch up with you guys about stuff that has been going on. I have so much to talk about and I'm very excited for this episode.
All I wanted to do this morning was FaceTime you and catch up, but then I was like, wait, we can do that later.
I'm glad we're doing it now. Do you have a peek and pit?
My peak is probably just being here in Florida. I've been having so much fun. Obviously, I'll get a lot more into it in the episode, but the weather is just amazing, and it's just really nice to be somewhere where you wake up and it's just warm every day. You don't wake up and it's either cold or rainy or whatever, so that's really good. And then I don't think I have a pit. I'm trying to think of if anything has happened that may be a pit, but there isn't a pit. I don't think I have a pit.
Who was it? One of our friends that was like, you need to come up with a pit even if it's something so small.
Oh, shoot. Okay, you know what? Here it is. I was taking my dog on a walk this morning and she was playing in the mud and I had to bring her home and wash her paws off because she was so... I don't know what it is, but anytime we see a patch of sand, if it's little balls of sand or something, she pounces on them. She's a puppy still, and she was pouncing on them, and then she was walking through the mud piles and it was all over her legs. So when I got home, I brought her to the backyard and I hosed off her feet and we taught her how to swim.
Aww.
So she gets out of the water and she's really skinny, but she's really funny. I guess that's the only thing, but it isn't even that bad.
Well, at least she didn't get any furniture dirty or anything like that.
Yeah, nothing. She's been good about the furniture. She hasn't been jumping up on anything.
Good.
Yeah.
Unlike her at home when she gets up on the furniture and gets into your makeup and chews it and ruins the couch.
And puts it and gets it all over the couch. I know, it's so funny.
She's so cute. My peak is that I feel very good going into this month. I mean, June, I can't believe it's June, first of all.
It's insane.
Can't believe how fast this year has gone by. So I've just been thinking about the month and everything that I have to do for work, and I feel like I'm in a really good place with that. I have a lot of campaigns, and also we're going to be doing some traveling, and I just feel very organized and up to date with everything, which is really good because in the past I definitely have gotten very overwhelmed when I've had a lot to do. But I feel like it does help when the weather's nice because I'm more motivated, and also it's easier to create content when it's nice out because you can go outside and do stuff like that. When it's not nice out in Boston, it is kind of hard to get creative when the weather's not good. So I've been feeling really good. I've been feeling good about just my overall health and workout routine, and I'm going to yoga sculpt this afternoon, which I'm excited about. I've been doing that so much and it's just been making me feel so good. So I'm doing that. Also, there's something else that I really want to, I'm really excited to talk about, but I'm going to save it for the episode. But overall, my peak is that I'm in a good place. I feel with work, with my workout, with my health, wellness, all that. And my pit is that yesterday I was feeling so anxious. And I don't know why. I was just feeling very sad and anxious and angry. I just wasn't having a good day. And yesterday.
Was it all day?
Honestly, the morning I was fine, and then it was the kind of the early afternoon.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say I felt pretty anxious, but it wasn't until later on. So I was gonna say maybe you were feeling my anxious.
No, because when you were feeling anxious, I think I was already over it.
Oh, okay.
Mine went away, maybe before dinner time. I don't know. I just was, having a really bad day. And I had to, take a step back and realize that everything's going to be okay. So I did a sauna. I literally laid in the sauna for, an hour. and just like tried to breathe and just disconnect from everything. Like I stopped everything I was doing and went and did that. So I felt so much better. So that is my pit, was that I was just dealing with emotions. But it's okay because everybody, I feel like, deals with that, and it's okay to not be okay, you know, as long as you like let yourself feel the emotions and like don't let it consume you, you know?
Yeah, like last episode I was also like I was overwhelmed with how I was like, oh my gosh, like I just needed to kind of plan out my month since I'm going to be gone this whole month. And remember when I was just like so overwhelmed to the point where by dinner time, like after we had dinner, I just started crying because I just so much was going on that I was like, whoa. But now that like we already just like got up, left, like did our stuff, I feel like I'm like okay. Like it's just like the thought of like I'm the type of person where I work myself up over things when I'm like it hasn't happened yet, or if it's like something about the future. But then when I get to that time where like what I was worried about comes, I'm like, there wasn't even a point for me to be worried and everything's okay.
I'm not trying to downplay our emotions as humans, but like half the time it's all in our head.
Oh, it's all in our head. Like,
you know,
me, that was all in my head. But now I'm like fine, because I mean, obviously with my assistant Sophia, like she helps so much, like with my scheduling and stuff, and like making sure I have all of my campaign stuff with me that I need to do for this month, and being in check with all that I didn't even have an issue, like no issue packing, no issue making sure I had everything, which luckily one of my campaigns, thank goodness, the second, I'm not kidding you, right before we were about to leave, when we got back from Core Power on Tuesday, we went to a class in the afternoon, and then right after class we had to go to the airport. One of my packages showed up to the door while we were on our way out. So all I did was open up the package, took what I needed out, threw the package away. So I'm really happy about that. That was good.
Oh my god, you know what my pit should have been?
It should have been that your car got towed.
My pit should have been the thing about what happened after Core Power. But honestly, like,
that was
wait, I'm gonna tell the story.
Okay.
So, well, Emma, Payton, Mac, and I went to Core Power on Tuesday, and we went to the 12:30 class, or the 12 o'clock class, and it was during lunchtime, and we went to the location that's in Seaport. And if you're familiar with Boston, Seaport is like a really busy work area. So there's a ton of people on their lunch break at that time, like just people everywhere, and there's no parking. And there's this place called Frank Anthony's, and it's like a salad, sandwich, market type place where a lot of people go for lunch. And I think that they do Uber Eats because there's like a spot dedicated right outside of Frank Anthony's where there's a sign that says like 15-minute parking, people will be towed. And I was like, okay, you know what? The class is only 45 minutes. If we go to class, I was like, okay, so we're gonna go to the class, we'll get out of class, and we can literally go to Frank Anthony and we'll get food. And then we'll be on our way, everything will be fine. We go to Core Power, I'm thinking nothing of it. We get out, I'm like, oh my God, my car's gone.
We literally get out, we get out of the car and we're like grabbing our yoga mats. We're like late to class. I have like 2 in my hands. You got like 2. Yours is all like folded at all different places.
My
like,
yoga mat was flying around. We get into class. It was amazing. I was like, felt so zen and good. We get out, my car's gone. And that's not even the bad part, the fact that my car is gone. So we Uber all the way to the tow yard, which was like 15 minutes away. I get to the tow yard. It's like in a dusty parking lot. I walk up to the lady at the counter, and she's like behind bars, and she's like, license, please. What car is yours? I give her my license. I told her I have the black Defender, and she looks at me and she goes, okay, that's going to be $140. And I'm like,
only
okay.
140?
Yeah, that's a lot.
No, listen to this. I got my car, the one time my car got towed once in my life, it was $350.
Okay, they played you because mine was only $140, and usually it's only like $150 in Boston.
No, at the place that I was at, it's always like 300 something. I was also in California? Newport Beach.
Okay, yeah. So like everyone there's rich, and they're trying to like take advantage of people's money. So anyway, my car gets towed, and I'm at the tow yard. She tells me how much it is. I hand her my credit card, and she was like, we're cash only. And I'm standing there like, oh my God, are you kidding me? a lady comes up and pays for her car with a card. And I'm looking at her, I'm like, I thought you told me that it was cash only. And she was like, yeah, that lady, her car got towed from street cleaning. Your car got towed because you were in the wrong spot. And I'm like, how does that make a difference?
Can I have to say one thing, not to cut you off? But I learned that Frank Anthony's bought that parking spot. That's why they have that parking spot for 10 minutes or whatever parking. So with the reason why they had you pay in cash is because they have a deal with the people. They make money off of people parking there. So I think all that cash goes to Frank Anthony's.
Well, probably. So anyway.
I could be wrong. Anyway.
It was just so annoying because I had to go and Uber home and get my wallet, and I had to add a bunch of stops to my Uber, and I had to go to the bank, and I made the Uber go through the drive-through at the bank, the ATM, so I could get money. And then I go back. Thank God it was the day that my cleaning people came because I got out extra cash to give them. And when I got to the tow yard, the lady was like, it's going to be $148. There was tax. And I was like, you literally just told me $140. But I thank God I had extra money. So I was able to give her $148. I got my car and came home, and I was like, thank God I did yoga today because I felt so zen, and I honestly like really didn't let that situation stress me out.
I feel like lately me doing like, because since you and I have been doing a lot more yoga, and also like me being here, I've been like waking up, which I really wanted to get into what my routine has been lately.
Yeah,
here.
I want to hear it too.
But I guess to get into what I was saying, I was basically gonna say like doing yoga more and doing like Pilates outside and being outside more has made me a lot more zen, like you were just saying. I mean, then again, like I am very zen to begin with. Like now that I have, for some reason, I don't know what it is, but ever since I met Payton and he's come into my life has been zen since day one.
I feel like because he brings out the best in you, and also he's a very calm person. Because of his lifestyle, he works under a lot of stress. But I feel like he's very grounded, so that also helps you stay grounded. And he like looks at situations, even if you are overwhelmed, he'll be like, boo, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Like everything will be okay. Like he always is like seeing the best in every situation. And when you're surrounded by a person like that, this is why it's so important to examine who the people you surround yourself with are, because they impact your life more than you know.
100%. And I've noticed such a huge difference since he's been in my life, because I feel like I wake up and I literally am just like a better person like daily, whether it's like looking at certain situations certain ways because of like how he acts and how he reacts to things, that it makes me like not be so reactive and or like not be so negative and stuff like that. So, and like doing Pilates more outside and stuff like that has helped a lot. But my morning routine here has been so great. I don't know what it is, like living in Boston and being in an apartment and going outside and it being a city is not my thing at all. Like here, being in a house, because we're staying at his parents' house, and just waking up and going out in the backyard. I've been waking up at 7, first of all, which is like so insane. Like I naturally, nothing else, just like waking up at 7. I think I woke up at 6:30 today. Going to bed so early too, because there's nothing else really to do here, and there's no noises or anything. We eat dinner, we chill. We were in bed by 8 last night. 8.
So you like wind down and you fall asleep early.
We were watching our show, and then I fell asleep at 9:30, 10-ish. Like it was so nice. But anyway, I wake up around 7:30. I go into the bathroom, brush my teeth, like do everything that I need to do, change, put a little like something on, and then go into the backyard. And his parents have like a whole patio back there and like a pool and everything. So the patio has like outdoor seating and stuff, so it's really cozy, like couches and whatever. But you know how couches, like when you're in Florida and you have that overhang, they don't get all like dirty and like pollen-y like it does in Massachusetts. Like if I had couch furniture in Mass, like I wouldn't go and sit on it because there'd be spiders under it and stuff. Like there's pollen. No bugs, because pollen and everything. Like there's nothing. It just always is like clean, you know.
I always wondered what the use of were like for those, you know what I mean? Because I see people with them all the time that live in Florida, and I'm like, what are these for?
Maggie, me too. And I always was like, I just didn't like them because I was like, what are
I didn't like the look. I was like, if I lived in Florida, I would never have one of those. Like I just see people on TikTok all the time.
Maggie, I literally said that on the way down here. I was like, I don't like the little things, but then when we were down here, I was like, wait, like, that makes so much sense. Like, bugs don't get in there. It's so nice. You still get the sun on you. Like, I leave outside
if it rains, like, you don't have to bring your furniture in.
No.
Anything.
It's just, like, it's so nice. So, anyway, back to what I was saying. I wake up, we go out there, and Payton and I make this water that we have right before we have our coffee. First thing on an empty stomach, because it gets your stomach like ready, the lining at least ready for taking like coffee in on an empty stomach, because you really shouldn't do that, and I tend to do that often. But anyway, we've just been doing the Celtic salt.
Celtic.
I don't know what it's called. I seriously don't know what it's called. Either way.
Salt.
Celtics. Okay, cool. Well, anyway, that's salt, and it comes in the blue package you get at Whole Foods. You don't even say it.
Celiac.
I still can't say it to this day. But you take a couple pinches of that. Payton does like 1 pinch of it. I like to do like 3. I kind of like when it tastes like kind of salty in my water.
And like it
it's
hydrates
a little bit weird. Yes, and then we put a half a lemon in, and it hydrates you. It just gets like your stomach ready and stuff like that. And I don't know why, but lately, since I've been doing that, like it wakes my body up in the morning, and I feel so good after I drink it. Then we just have our black coffee outside and just chill for like an hour. And then I'll take Cleo on a walk. And like today I took her on a pretty long walk, which was good because she got to get outside, and
it's so nice to just get some movement in.
And also being in the sun, like drinking our water and drinking our coffee outside in the sun is like, it feels so good. I've been in the sun all day long since I've been here, and I just feel like I'm so happy, and my skin feels so good, and I just feel like it just makes you feel so good. Anyway, and then I like to do my form of Pilates outside, which I was like, at first I was like, I'm not gonna do it outside, like I'm probably do it like inside or something. And then I did it outside, and it's like you're doing it in a heated room because it's so humid
it's so
here.
hot out.
I was dripping sweat when I did Forma. I did like a 25-minute full body class, and then I also did an arm class, or I did like abs, booty, burn or something, and then I also did an arm class, and I just felt like I was so like sweaty, and you know when you feel like gross and sweaty and it's like hot out after field hockey, like you know that feeling after a field hockey practice in like summer league. So it felt like that, and I just felt so good. And then shower and like get ready for the day. And I normally like sit and do work, or like go outside and do work outside. Like I read this morning for probably like 2 hours outside my book, and it just makes me want to like sit down and read again.
What book are you reading?
I'm reading Verity.
Oh my god, I love that book. At first you're like, what the actual is this?
Oh,
you're like,
God.
This is so scary.
It's so scary
and weird. But Emma, the ending, you're gonna be like, oh my god.
Okay, because right now it makes me feel sick to my stomach.
No, don't be scared. It's not real.
Okay, I'm like, it like makes me feel really weird, and I'm like, are people actually like this? Like, I don't know. It makes me feel really scared.
The ending is nuts.
I have like about like a fourth left.
I need to start reading again. Honestly, when I had my books on my iPad, I read so much. I don't know what it is. Like I
can't read on an iPad.
That's what I thought before. I was like, I could never read on a Kindle. I could never read on an iPad. No, it's so helpful because at night, if I'm laying in bed and it's dark in my room, it's not like
you can
bright.
Still see it.
Yes, you can still see it. So like the screen is black and the writing is white, so it doesn't hurt your eyes or anything.
On a Kindle?
On an iPad.
Oh.
And then during the day you can read it and like the pages are white. And it looks like paper kind of. I need to charge my iPad and I need to start getting more books on it. But I have so many books to read that are like paperback books.
I don't mind paperback, but like I was so into reading all last summer and all fall and winter, and then I'm not kidding. Like I was reading this book right before I met Payton, and then I put it down because like I got so busy. But now I'm like picking it back up again and like implementing it into my routine more, which I'm happy about because I like didn't for a bit, but also like that's fine. I was busy.
This is nuts. I used to read a book a week. Like I would read so much that I would finish a book so fast. And then like I don't think I've read a book since like the fall. I read a bunch of books in the fall and I just haven't read since then, but it's okay. I feel like it comes and goes, but the nice thing about reading is that it's like something that you can just pick up.
Yes, and also listen to this. I can't read when I'm sitting on a couch. I have to be outside.
Really?
I noticed that, yeah, because I read all the time when I lived on the Cape. I was outside reading. I was at the beach and I was reading. But the second it was like winter time, I wouldn't read because I didn't like sitting on my couch to read.
Reading is, I feel like, really nice in the bathtub.
Okay.
That's just another place where I feel like it's nice.
Yeah, true.
Well, I started this book. It's another Colleen Hoover book. I think it's called Regretting You.
Oh, I think I have that one. I have a ton at home that I need to read.
I started reading it in the fall, and then I just picked it back up like a couple weeks ago, but I haven't read a lot of it. I need to just finish it, but I like it so far. And
I love Colleen. I don't know how she writes such good books.
I know, but I'm kind of sad about the movie that she's coming out with for...
Oh my gosh.
What is that book called again? Why am I forgetting?
It Ends With Us.
Yeah, the cast I don't like.
No, I'm okay. I talk about this with my friend Riley all the time. Like, we send each other TikToks about it. Have you seen the TikToks, Maggie, of like Blake Lively and
yeah, not that
her
Blake Lively
like,
is like a bad actress, because I love her as an actress, but like,
no,
just
I love
not
her.
for that role.
I love Blake Lively to death. Love her as an actress. I love her in everything. I love her as a person, whatever. How they dress Lily Bloom and how they styled her is, first of all, not at all what I thought in my head. And second of all,
the Carhartt
not
jacket.
Blake. Maggie, like, Lily Bloom in my head was, she wore skinny jeans that were like the dark color, you know, like the dark ones that you'd get at like Madewell back in the day that were like skinny and like kind of low rise. She'd wear that with like a belt, and she'd wear like a white polo long sleeve with a sweater over it. That's like a fitted sweater. Like, she looked like she was like J. Crew, like preppy. That's how she looked in my head. And she would wear, her hair was like long and not like thick, but you know when people have like the volume, like the girls in Sweden, she has like Matilda Dwarf hair with like a MJ clip holding her hair back. That's how I
literally picture her like the girl that they wanted her to play her role. What's her name?
I didn't see anything like that.
You didn't see those TikToks?
No.
Of like who, oh my God, I'm going to find it and send it to you. There's TikToks of what people, like actors and actresses who they thought should be the role. And these came out like way before Colleen Hoover even picked who was going to be in the movie. So people were like really mad. There's this guy, Theo James.
Well,
he's in season 2 of White Lotus, and he would be perfect for Ryle. Like, he looks just like what Ryle would look like. And then the girl with the red hair is exactly to a T what I would picture Lily Bloom looking like.
Okay, so my thing is, like, I don't mind them having Blake Lively, but they could have just dressed her differently.
Yeah, this is the girl. Her name's Abigail Cohen.
Oh, I could so see that.
Like, couldn't you see that?
Yeah, exactly. Yes, I could see that 100%.
And then Atlas is this kid.
No, I couldn't see that as Atlas. Is it true?
Well, but that's the girl, Abigail Cohen.
Books are the most insane thing, is you make your own like picture in your head when you're reading it, and that's what I love. Like, I love imagining it. Like the one that I'm reading right now, like I imagine her room and I imagine the house a certain way, but it's like you probably imagined it a completely different way.
I know.
And like the lake that they live on and all that stuff. Anyway, okay.
Oh my God. Okay, so you know how you've been talking about your routine and like things that you have been doing and you really like?
Yeah.
Emma, you need to get an Oura ring. You need to. Okay, because I got one like a year and a half ago because I used to talk about them with Arlen all the time. And so I have had one, and when I moved, it was in my bedside table at my old apartment, and then I moved and I completely forgot all about my Oura ring, and all the stuff that was in my bedside table from my old apartment was in a bag in a closet at my new house because I don't have like the big side tables that I used to have because my room right now doesn't have enough room to have them on either side of the bed. So I put everything from my bedside table into a bag, and I was going through the bag like a couple weeks ago, and I found the ring. And so I set it up yesterday. I was like, you know what? I need to set this thing up. And I put a reminder in my planner, and I set it up yesterday, got the app all ready, and I went to bed last night because I was like really interested in what my sleep was going to be like. Emma, it tracks your sleep while you're sleeping.
That's crazy.
It tracks like what time you fall asleep, what time you wake up, your sleep efficiency, the time that you spend in bed, your total sleep, restfulness, REM, the amount of time that you were in REM, the amount of time that you were in deep sleep, and just like how long you laid in bed while you were awake.
Yeah.
So I was asleep last night for 9 hours and 3 minutes because I fell asleep at 10:49. By the time I fell asleep, it was 10:49. So I like remember closing my eyes at like 10:30. It tells you how long it takes for you to fall asleep also. It took me 12 minutes last night. Isn't it nuts?
That's
so
nuts.
I woke up and it was like 8 o'clock when I woke up. And I was in REM for 2 hours and 41 minutes. And when you click on the little thing that tells you about like what REM sleep is on the app, it says that for healthy adults, it starts from 1.5 hours, but slightly decreases with age. REM. I was in REM for 3 hours last night.
Wow. Of course you were.
I know. And REM is like when you dream. And I dream a lot and I have like really crazy vivid dreams. And Papa was in one of my dreams again the other night. It was so crazy.
Really?
Yeah. And then I was in a deep sleep for 2 hours and my sleep efficiency score was 95. It's going to be interesting to see like how my sleeps are as the week goes on, but also it tells you your activity because you wear it all the time.
Yeah.
You know, which I like because it tells you so much. And it's not like I got a size 7, which does not fit on my pointer finger or my middle finger. It only fits on my ring finger, but it's a little bit too big. So I'm wearing it on my right hand and I stacked it with this ring from Grammy.
Oh, wow. Because I don't know what hand I'd put mine on.
It would look cute, honestly, as like on your right hand as like a middle finger ring. I like when people have them on the middle because they're so chunky and big.
That's what I was going to say. They are very chunky. Payton has one too. And like,
'cause it would look like
everyone in
this.
his family wears them. Yeah, true.
It tracks your steps and your workouts and everything. So I just love it. I don't know. I'm like really into it right now.
It's kind of like an
because
Apple Watch, but not out there.
Exactly. Like, you know how people say like you can't wear your Apple Watch with normal outfits?
Yeah.
Type thing like this, you can't even tell that it's tracking everything.
I used to be such an Apple Watch girly.
Me too. I haven't worn mine in years.
Same. I used to wear mine every single day in high school, no matter what outfit I was wearing.
I know. I feel like Apple Watches really had their moment.
I know, but I kind of like how the ring is so sleek and it just looks good. I think I've seen people wear it as their like wedding band on their wedding finger.
Yeah, like guys.
Yeah. Guys.
Yeah, they look really cute, but I really love it and I'm like obsessed with it right now. I mean, I've been wearing it for a day and I love it so much. And I'm excited to go to my workout and see like how it tracks my workout. And it tracks like my morning walks with the dogs and stuff like that. So I really like it.
I love that for you.
I know. And I just feel like overall, like I've been in such a good routine of like eating at home and making coffee at home. And I swear it makes me feel so much better. And like my mind feels more clear. As crazy as that sounds, like cooking at home, making coffee at home and like eating at home throughout the day, I just feel a lot more grounded.
I never understood when you and mom would say that cooking was like a form, or at least mom would say this, that cooking was a form of meditation, because I had always lived alone. Like I've lived alone for 4 years and like cooking for one kind of sucks. And I also have like no patience, but now that I'm like, when I cook at home for Payton and I'm cooking for the both of us and like, I don't know if it's like cooking for the both of us or like cooking for someone you love, but like I can see how it's a form of meditation and how like when you like put that time and kind of like love into it, it's like so enjoyable. And then also like it makes you feel so good.
I know. And when you and I used to live together and I would cook for both of us, it would like be so relaxing because I get that too. Like when you cook for one person, it's kind of hard because it's hard to cook like a full meal unless you don't like want to have leftovers, you know?
And I'm not a leftover person. I'm sorry for the people that love leftovers and stuff, but I'm not a leftover person.
Me either. Like the only thing I would eat leftover is pasta and pizza. That's the only thing. Like I'm not going to heat up salmon the next day. I'm not going to like eat chicken.
Listen, wanna know what's good though that I like to do with chicken is if it's depending on like what seasonings I put on it and stuff like that. If it was just like normal like salt and pepper, like lemon on it, or whatever, chicken salad.
Chicken salad.
Not bad.
That's such a good idea.
Because then you have that for the week and then that makes it lunch. Or you can even put that, I don't know if you could have chicken salad for dinner, but lunch.
I don't get bothered by stuff like that though. Like chicken salad, pasta salad.
I don't get bothered by chicken salad. Yeah, no, neither do I.
I think it's just like dinner. Like hot, I think it's something that's hot. I don't know
And
why,
then
but
hot,
like
and then
reheating
making
things.
it cold and having to reheat it. Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's not my thing.
Soup, though, I don't mind keeping.
Well, I don't mind soup either, because soup's not gonna get weird.
Yeah, true.
But anyway, yeah, I just feel like when you are cooking for two people, and especially someone that you love, like it's so enjoyable. And then like getting the ingredients and chopping them up and making it taste really yummy, and like enjoying that meal together and sitting down and having that quality time. You know, because you put so much into it and you're not like rushed and like ordering Uber Eats, being like, okay, well, what do we order? And then you get like pasta or something that's not that it's bad to eat out and that it's like unhealthy. You definitely can find like healthy options. And I think like life is all about balance, but you don't know the ingredients that they're cooking it with, you know, like you don't know what oil they're using.
That's so true.
You don't know what they're adding into it. You don't know like the quality of the food. So like that's why a lot of the times if you eat out, like you're gonna feel a little bit like sluggish after. At least that's how I feel when I eat at home a lot, like a lot of home cooked meals, and then I eat out. Even though it's like a nice little treat, I do feel sluggish after.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Today we went to a place for lunch and it was really good. It was farm to table. So all the ingredients were so fresh. And
I love places like that.
Me too. Like, you know that breakfast place we went to with Mom that was in, what town is that?
Easton. And American Provisions is farm to table.
Is farm to table. I forgot about that.
Even when I
told that to Payton today.
Even when I go there and get sandwiches, like those don't make me feel weird. As like the quality is so good.
So good.
So yeah, definitely like keeping track of when you're eating out, like the quality and just like the types of places. Like I love farm to table, and I definitely want to make sure, like I kind of want to find more places like that in Boston, you know?
There definitely is a ton more too. Like I would assume that a lot of the places, like, I mean, I feel like there would be a ton in like Cambridge. I feel like that area has like all those like sneaky healthy places.
Yeah, or like the South End.
Or the South End. Oh my gosh, yeah, I forgot about that. So if you guys live in Boston and know of any farm to table places in the Boston area, DM us or comment on the Instagram and let us know.
Yeah, comment on episode 30 Instagram. I can't believe it's episode 30 also.
We've had 30 episodes. That's insane.
I know. And I feel like we've always talked about like wanting to start a podcast, and I can't believe that we did.
I know. Isn't that crazy? I was listening to the Skinny Confidential podcast this morning on my walk, and it was so good.
I need to listen to their podcast more. I used to listen to it all the time, like when I lived alone.
You would play it on your overhead speaker. You know how the old apartment that we lived in, that one that was like the one that we lived at during COVID?
Yeah.
How that apartment had the surround sound all throughout.
The Bluetooth. I would play Ed Milet and I would play Skinny Confidential, and I would listen to it all the time, and I would clean.
I forgot about Ed Milet.
Yeah, I love Ed Milet.
Me too.
I need to listen to Ed more. Like I always see his posts on Instagram, but I need to listen to a good Ed podcast.
I know, me too.
What do you have planned for the rest of the day?
Well, the dog trainer is here right now meeting with Cleo for the first time. They're doing like a little meeting, like to get to know each other.
That's good.
And so I'm really excited about that. So she's such a good girl and she's so cute. But anyway, oh my god, wait, one thing I want to say about her really quick. When I was reading today, it was the cutest thing ever. I was sitting outside reading, and like everyone's outside too. Like Peyton's parents were at the table eating, and Peyton's sister's son was in the pool like swimming and stuff like that. So we were all just like kind of hanging out outside, and I was reading, and she was sitting right next to me, and she was being so cute.
Did you see that TikTok that I sent you?
Yes,
Lauren
I did.
Giraldo?
That's like her.
She has the same dog as Cleo.
So normally girl dogs love the guys, right? And like guy dogs love the girl. Cleo loves me. Not to be like biased or anything, but like she does. She literally is like obsessed. It's so funny. I love it though.
She's so cute. Also, I feel like she knows like the love that you give her, so
yeah,
she like reciprocates it.
Yeah, she's so cute and loving. But anyway, so the rest of the day, I really want to lay outside by the pool for like an hour or something, just to get. I did that yesterday. I wasn't outside really all day. Like I wasn't in the direct sunlight. I was like in the area where it's like the tables and stuff like that, and I was also like inside like doing work and like chilling and stuff. But I laid out probably from like 2 till 4, and I got so much sun.
Yeah, you look so tan. That's all you really need, though, is like an hour or 2.
But listen to this. I forgot face sunscreen. I ordered some, though. It's going to be here on Friday.
Your face sunscreen, I think, was in my bag from when we were on the Cape, because I have 2 of them.
Yeah, that's definitely mine. So I just ordered some because I was looking for it all week after the Cape, and I was like, oh, it's probably in my toiletry bag, and then I just packed my bag thinking like it was in there, and it wasn't. So I just ordered some, so it's okay. But I was trying to not be like, never mind, I wasn't even being careful. Yeah, no, I was not being careful. I wanted to say I was, but I wasn't. I don't really care, but it's fine.
I know. I was gonna say, like, were you wearing a hat?
No. Not at all. But anyway, we're going to Naples this weekend, which I'm really excited about, doing like a little staycation.
Do you know where you're going to stay yet?
I booked this hotel on, because this episode won't be out for a while, but I booked this hotel on, I think it's called the Inn on 5th Ave. The Inn on 5th. And it's like a little boutique hotel. It's so cute. The whole entire bathroom is marble. Yeah. I love that type of stuff.
Can you do like a little TikTok like staycation so I can watch?
For sure. I'll do a little TikTok vlog. I'm gonna vlog on my camera. I'm gonna do like, I have a lot of content that I need to get for like Revolve and stuff like that, so I'm gonna do a lot of my stuff while I'm here, because like the bathroom there will be so cute to do like a little get ready with me and stuff, and I just want to go shopping. So
I know, I was
really excited to do that.
Just about to say, I feel like you guys are getting kind of like the best. Like, you can relax at the pool, but you can also shop, and you can go to good restaurants. Naples is like they have really good shopping. Yeah,
I'm really excited to shop. And also, I thought that they had a Real.
No, they don't. That's Palm Beach.
Palm Beach is the one that has it. I knew it. So we wanted to stay in Palm Beach, right? And that's what we were going to do. And I was looking at hotels. Maggie, you and I have to go to this hotel sometime. I'm so mad that there's an event going on this weekend. It's the Four Seasons in Palm Beach. It's insanely beautiful. It's stunning.
Okay, when should we go?
Stunning, Maggie. It's whenever. I don't care. It's so pretty. I'm so mad there's like a wedding or some sort of private event going on this weekend where the whole entire hotel is booked out.
Okay, it must be someone famous, because you don't just do that, you know? In like Palm Beach, I feel like a lot of like very wealthy people like live there.
Yeah, that's so true.
It's definitely someone famous.
I'd called too, and they were like, no, like you can't get a room.
That's crazy. They definitely just rented out the whole place.
Yeah, and this is the only time that we can go, is from the 9th to the 11th, because that's the weekend, obviously. And so I was so sad that we couldn't do that, but it's okay. So we're gonna do Naples instead, which is closer, and we're just gonna shop and stuff.
You and I should go back, and we should do Palm Beach, and we can go to Lola, because they have a Lola there, and we can stay there, and we can do like shopping, like a girls trip.
Yeah, the shopping's good there too. I would so be down to go like this fall.
Okay, me too, because like there's no need to go during the summer when it's hot.
There's no need to go during the summer
in Boston
at all. But I'd love to go in the fall. Like maybe we should go. I mean, this is a little bit far away, but we should go for your birthday.
Oh my god!
Like before your birthday, even like not on your actual day.
Thanksgiving, Emma. So it's like we should
go
like
not
in the
on your
fall,
actual day.
But we have a lot of weddings in October, so maybe we can do like September.
True, I'd be down to do that. We can do it right before the wedding that we have in October, so that we can get tan.
Yeah, let's do that. Wait, I'm so excited.
Me too. But yeah, anyway.
I love that you guys are doing that, and then we're doing 30A next weekend.
I know.
Which I'm excited about, because like it's so cloudy here. Have you seen the TikToks of how New York is like smoky and the sky is orange?
Yeah, from Canada.
Yeah, it's like cloudy in Boston, and on my phone it says like
air
quality. Yeah, something about air quality.
Oh my gosh.
So it hasn't been sunny here, which kind of sucks, but it's okay because we're going to be going to Florida next week.
Yeah, we'll be in Florida next week. I'm going to Arizona.
Wait, when?
After 30A.
Oh, because Dylan lives there.
Yeah, so we're going to go visit Dylan and all them.
Are you going to do Arizona and then go to Portland?
Yeah. So then it breaks up the flight too.
Good, because I feel like that's a long flight, and there definitely is not a direct flight from... Sorry, Mac just got home and the dogs are freaking out. I
can't hear him. It's good.
There's definitely not a direct flight from the Panama City airport to Portland. I liked this episode again. I feel like it was nice to catch up and have like a little update. Guys, can you please let us know how you like these types of episodes? Because honestly, I could do episodes like this all the time.
Me too, but we've never done something like this before. We've had our like little life lately episodes, but we never done one where it was like an actual, like we just were on FaceTime.
Yeah.
So let us know if you liked that.
Leave a comment on the Instagram page. Love you, bye. And also, yeah, we have a lot of like changes and upcoming things coming. Like, I don't know, I feel like we have a lot of ideas for the Instagram. So yeah, make sure you're following along and stay tuned for that. But yeah, I guess we can wrap up this episode here. I'm gonna go eat my lunch and make sure that it has enough time to digest before I go to yoga sculpt at 3:00. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I had so much fun with that episode. And make sure you're subscribed and follow us on the Instagram. Also, my personal Instagram, Maggie McDonald, and my YouTube and my TikTok.
And then mine is Emma McDonald on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram.
And make sure to subscribe to the podcast again. Listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your shows. And we will see you guys next week. Love ya.
Love ya. Bye.